What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Touchdown Kingdom. We're super excited to bring you another weekly predictions video here on the channel, this time for week 17. Let's get right into it. Our first matchup is between the Jets and the Browns. The Browns have been red hot with quarterback Joe Flacco at the helm, and I doubt their luck will change this week at home against the Jets. The Jets are coming off of a win, but they blew a 20-point lead and were only able to squeeze by due to a last-second field goal by Greg Zuerlein. I like the Browns to get the win 23-10.
BetUS, America's favorite sportsbook, where you can bet on everything anytime. Sportsbook, casino, horse racing, live betting, and more. We have the best bonuses in the industry. That's right, get a 125% sign-up bonus. And to celebrate our 30-year anniversary, we are giving up to 30 risk-free bets, a truck, Super Bowl tickets, and more. Don't miss out. Play smart. Join now. BetUS, where the game begins.
Up next, we have the Lions at the Cowboys. The Lions are your 2023 NFC North champions, and deservedly so. They've played solid football all year long and still remain very much under the radar. The Cowboys are licking their wounds after a loss to Miami and have another handful this week against Detroit. Both teams will be looking to get the win in what could be a preview of a future playoff matchup, but I like the Lions to get a tough win on the road. Detroit wins 24-21. Moving on to the Titans at the Texans. This is a must-win for Houston if they want a chance at the postseason, as the three top teams in the AFC South are all sitting at 8-7. The Titans have had some surprise wins thus far, but I doubt they'll be able to overcome a hungry Texans team this week. Houston wins 20-14. Next, we have the Falcons at the Bears. The Bears have been playing some pretty good football as of late, and I expect them to play well at home this week. The Falcons are coming off of a nice win over the Colts, but have been very inconsistent so far this year. The Bears' strong defense should make for a difficult afternoon for the Falcons, and I like Chicago to get the win 25-20. Moving on to the Dolphins at the Ravens. Both teams are coming off of massive Week 16 wins. The Ravens destroyed the 49ers in a massive upset, and the Dolphins finally proved that they can beat a playoff team with a win over the Dallas Cowboys. Everyone's eyes will be on this game. I feel like the Ravens have the advantage in this matchup, not only as the home team, but their defense has been playing great and are definitely capable of shutting down Tua and Tyreek Hill. I like the Ravens to get another big win, 27-24. Up next, we have the Saints at the Buccaneers. The Bucs are coming off of a great win over the Jaguars and now have the home field advantage in this week's matchup with the Saints. The Saints have been super inconsistent all year long, and I expect them to drop the ball against Tampa Bay. Give me a Bucs win, 20-17. Moving on to the Patriots at the Bills. The Pats are feeling good after picking up their fourth win of the year last week, but I believe they'll be hit with a dose of reality this week against the Buffalo Bills. The Bills simply can't afford to lose at this point in their season. As Josh Allen said after last week's win, this is already the playoffs for the Buffalo Bills. I like the Bills to get the win at home, 28-13. Up next are the Cardinals at the Eagles. The Eagles finally got back on track last week with a win over the Giants. They have Arizona this week and then the Giants one more time. In theory, they should walk through these next two games and finish with 13 wins on the year. I feel like they'll do just that. Give me a big Eagles win, 31-10. Moving on to the Panthers at the Jaguars. The Jaguars are reeling after a terrible loss, but playing the Panthers has been a gift for almost every team they've faced so far this year. The Jags are beat up, but they should definitely handle business at home against a team like Carolina. Jaguars win 24-14. Alright everybody, just wanted to take a quick second to remind you to please hit that like button if you're enjoying the video. Make sure you're subscribed here on Touchdown Kingdom so you don't miss any of our content. And as always, most importantly, don't forget to leave your predictions in the comments below. Let's get right back into the video. Our next matchup, the Raiders at the Colts. The Raiders are coming off of a huge upset win over Kansas City, and I like their chances of keeping the ball rolling this week against the Colts, who are super inconsistent so far this year. I think this will be a close game, but I like the Raiders to get the slight edge over Indianapolis. Raiders win 21-20. Moving on to the Rams at the Giants. The Rams are hitting the road to take on the Giants after beating the Saints last week. The Giants' miracle run with Tommy DeVito is far behind them, and while I believe they're still a well-coached team under Brian Daboll, I don't think their secondary will be able to hold Matthew Stafford's offense in check. The Rams get the win 24-16. Next, we have the 49ers at the Commanders. The Niners were embarrassed last week by the Baltimore Ravens, but they have a great opportunity to rebound against the 31st ranked Washington Commanders. Anything can happen, but every football fan in the world would be shocked if San Francisco lost this game. Give me a Niners win 31-14. Moving on to the Steelers at the Seahawks. Quarterback Mason Rudolph was the hero of Pittsburgh last week as he led his team to a win and put up a great individual performance. This should be a good matchup between two evenly matched teams, but I honestly like the Steelers' chances of getting another win even in a tough spot on the road. They continue to shock people when it matters most, and Mike Tomlin always has his team prepared. Steelers get a big road win 24-23. Next, we have the Bengals at the Chiefs. The Bengals are coming off of a brutal loss, as are the Chiefs. Kansas City is 3-5 in their last 8 games, and although they still hold the top spot in their division, they've shown how beatable they really are. The Bengals are bruised up, and I still think the Chiefs find a way to win, but they are definitely not the Chiefs we've seen in years past. Nonetheless, I like Kansas City to get the win this week, 23-16. Moving on to the Chargers at the Broncos. The Chargers fought hard and nearly pulled out a win last week over Buffalo, but unfortunately fell short. The Broncos also fell short of a win last week over the Patriots, but they are certainly the better team in this matchup, and they should handle business at home. The Chargers have fallen short of the mark all year long. Give me a Broncos win 24-20. And finally, our last matchup of the week, the Packers at the Vikings. This should be an interesting NFC North matchup between two teams that share the same record of 7-8. I think the Packers are the better team in this matchup and will find a way to pull out the road W. Give me a Packers win 19-16. Alright guys, that's going to do it for another video here on Touchdown Kingdom. As always, thank you so much for watching. Please hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you can stay up to date on all of our content. And as always, most importantly, don't forget to leave your thoughts and your predictions in the comments section below. Thank you so much, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.